Hey, what's up? It's Coach with Lift Fitness. What are your big rocks? Now, your big rocks, to delve real briefly into it, is what you can spend the least amount of effort on that gives you the biggest return on your investment, or the return on your time, the return on your energy, and what you need to be doing. So your big rocks, and you might have heard it before, it's if you take a glass and you put a bunch of rocks into it, is it full? No, it's not. You can still put pebbles into it. Then when you fill it to the brim, is it full? No. You can put sand into it. Is it full? No. Because then you can start bringing in water, fill it all the way up, and now you have a completely full glass. And if you pull out just one thing, what is going to provide the biggest return, or the empty it the quickest? Get an empty glass faster. Pulling out the big rocks, focusing on those. So what you can spend the least amount of effort on that gives you the biggest return on your investment, on your time, and on your energy. And that's what our big rocks are. And you find those big rocks through our LF interim and starting forms. All right, so if you're a current client, make sure you click on those interim forms and get those back with us, because we need to be involved with that. If you are a new client, then you need to be filling out, and you should have those starting forms already. And we're going to learn a little bit about what has kept you from achieving your goals as of yet. And we're going to learn about the obstacles that we realistically can expect to run into, because everybody's going to have obstacles, whether it's family, whether it's time, whether it's friends, whether it's support, whether it's the workout, whether it's an injury. Obstacles happen, whether it's work, whatever is your obstacle, that's what we need to be focusing on. And so what your big rock, we're going to learn what provides the biggest return. And the likewise is true as well. If what you're currently doing is not working well for you, by all means, stop spending the energy and wasting your energy budget on something that isn't providing you the return that you want. It isn't giving you the results that you want. So you need to switch it up. Now, that being said, stick with a program. And that's not the same. Stick with a program means don't go jumping around from this to that to this to that. You need to give something a good 2 to 3 weeks to really figure out if your body is adapting to it and working well with it. Likewise with it, or as such with like a calorie deficit, or if we're actually eating more calories in an effort to expend more energy throughout the day and throughout our workouts, throughout our activity. It takes some time, right? So you can't go jumping around and expecting result within 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Give it a little bit. Base minimum, I'm looking at like 10 days, but I really like to see 2 to 3 weeks. That really gives us some good data to go off of. Right. So if what you're doing isn't working, though, by all means, don't feel connected to it. Give it up. Know that, hey, that's something that I crossed off. Just like Thomas Edison was quoted as saying, I didn't I didn't fail 1,000 times. I found 1,000 ways that didn't make a light bulb. Right? You will eventually get there, but perseverance, that focus and the committedness, that is super, super critical when you're looking at the long haul. Whether you got 10 pounds to lose, or you got 50 pounds to lose, or 150 pounds to lose. It takes time. It takes consistency. And this is what you have to do in an effort to figure out what works best for you. When we find out what your big rocks are, by all means, we don't change it. We keep what's working for as long as it's working, but understand that it will come to a point where you're just out of those big rocks, and we have to start working on, those pebbles. All right, we have to start fine-tuning. And oftentimes, when you've been at the game for a while, sometimes we get there. Sometimes you can go back into some other big rocks that you were working on before. All right, but know that they will change, and you have to be okay with adapting to it. This is Coach with Lift Fitness. Check out those starting forms, those interim forms, and get back with your transformation coaches so we are involved in what you need to achieve, and we can help you kind of plan what it is you need to do, how to overcome those obstacles. All right, so all of that information is in those starting forms, those interim forms. Coach with Lift Fitness, BlueSpringsPersonalTraining.com. Peace out.